Hi everyone, it's your boy Dom here and welcome back in Forza Motorsport. Again, we're doing 20th anniversary tour. Today we're gonna be doing Spirit of Forza Motorsport 3 series on 4 different tracks. The next event is the Catalonia GP and we're gonna be racing in Audi R8, I believe, because that was the cover car from Forza Motorsport 3. Forza Motorsport 3 and 4 introduced a lot of new tracks to the franchise. A lot of them we haven't seen since, like the Montserrat track, like the Pyrenees Alps, and I think Prague was also introduced in one of those. Either FM3 or 4. Can't remember now exactly, to be honest with you, but these were one of my favorite Forzas. 3 and 4 and probably 6 and 7. Those 4 are my favorite ones. So let's jump into this 4 races. Let's see if we can upgrade our car a little bit. We need to purchase it. There you go. What color shall we go for? Oh, I like the white one. Looks pretty neat. Right, I'm gonna take my face off the screen so you can enjoy the game. And again, we're gonna be doing 4 laps around Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya Grand Prix circuit, a version of this track. So I'll see you on the start line. Right, we are on the start line. The loading time took forever to load. I thought I'm gonna have to restart the game, but we are back now. Right, we skipped the practice. Again, we're starting from the 10th position, so we got a bit of overtaking to do. I did upgrade the car to 700B. We're losing a bit on the straights here, so it might be quite difficult to overtake them. I'm gonna need to do really well in the corners. We've got a couple of BMWs to the front and a Porsche is Is that a GT3 maybe? That was pretty good lap. We're in third place. 2 more laps. Oh, I thought I'm gonna hit him. I overshoot the braking zone. We're gonna go for overtake on this straight.
Last lap, let's go.
He's still there, still right next to me. This Porsche is pretty good around those corners. And now the BMW is back as well. And actually, for a split second, BMW did overtake Porsche. It's very close between them as well. I need to stay focused. We're almost there. Right, this is it. The first race has finished. We won the race. Porsche GT3 911 GT3 on the second place, BMW M3 on third and fourth. Very close battle with those three. Really enjoyed that actually, really enjoyed that race. It wasn't too easy, it wasn't too hard, just manageable. Pretty good race. Alright, next track will be Silverstone Racing Circuit, so full circuit for us. Again 4 laps. So yeah, I will see you on the starting line. See you in a bit. And welcome back. We are on a Silverstone. Probably be quite exciting race. Again, Porsche at the front. It will be quite hard to overtake on this circuit. Lots of turns, lots of bends. My car is not great at this. Which already set the fuel to 5 laps. No practice, starting from the 10th again. So yeah, exciting race in front of us. Always finding those couple first corners in the Silverstone very tricky, very tight, easy to make a mistake. Gonna need to make moves because the Porsche is already running away. Obviously we don't want to get a penalty for hitting anyone else. Maggots and Beckett's corners ahead of us. Obviously F1 cars can do this flat on, flat out. We can't do that unfortunately. Unfortunately Audi R8 is not an F1 car. Can't rely on aerodynamics like they do at the moment. Right, we're losing 3 seconds to the first position. It's not too bad, not great. We need to get rid of those 3 cars in front of us as soon as. There's no BMWs from the previous race. They must have... I already overtook them ages ago. That's surprising, because they were really good at the Catalonia GP. Right, Lexus LFA in front of us, and the same Porsche 911 GT3. It's from previous race. And 2 laps to go. That was a weird error by AI. They did brake, then they accelerate and start braking again for no reason really. Well, I'm pretty sure he steered into us, and he lost quite a lot of positions by doing so. Porsche is down to position 4, and now Lexus is behind us.
One more. Finish strong.
And Lexus is charging. I remember picking up Forza Motorsport 3, and the jump in graphic fidelity and just the sheer amount of details on cars, on tracks, and the tracks themselves. They were so much better comparing to Forza Motorsport 2. I absolutely love Forza Motorsport 3 when I first got it. That was only enhanced by Forza Motorsport 4 later on. Yeah, I remember this track, Montserrat, I think it was called, around some mountains. Absolutely brilliant track. And I think if I remember correctly, Forza Motorsport 3 introduced vistas. Or was that 4? But nevertheless, the jump from FM2 to FM3 was colossal. Right, this is it.
Good work today.
Another win, another track. This time the Lexus was a little bit better than Porsche. Porsche obviously turned into me on lap 3, which lost them quite a lot of positions. Made our job a little bit easier. That was event number 2. We'll see what's event number 3. So far, this Spirit of Forza Motorsport 1, 2, now 3, a bit underwhelming in my opinion. Yes, they added Fujimi Kaido with this update, but other than that, there's not much to it. I was kind of hoping they'd be adding more tracks, because it is 20th year anniversary. Come on guys, it's a massive one. If that would be Forza Horizon 20th year anniversary, you'd see tons and tons of new cars, new tracks, new events and stuff like that. I mean, Forza Horizon just came out on PS5 and it came out with a new DLC, new expansion, or a new events in the game, just for that. In here you have 20-year anniversary, and they can't be even bothered with adding a special theme, maybe, or a music from Forza Motorsport 3 in this case, and a theme. They could add like different visuals, different menu visuals, also the visuals while you're racing, you know, the position visuals, the speedometer, everything like that. That could have been added, could have been easily added. Right, we can upgrade our car to S, which is pretty good. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about this update. Yeah, I think personally I would like to see much more than what they did. There is still a chance that they're gonna add something in a June update. Can they add another track? I'm not so sure, because they were not very keen on adding the tracks for the last couple of updates, so I'll be quite surprised if they come up with another track so soon after Fujimi Kaido. I would love to see them doing that. Something from Forza Motorsport 7, because or 6, doesn't really matter. Would be good. I would love to see Prague. I would really love to see Prague, but I don't think we're gonna see it because of a turn 10 kind of went off doing tracks in the cities. So I don't think we're gonna see that. I don't think we're gonna see Rio, or I don't think we're gonna see Dubai. I wouldn't be surprised if we see tracks like Monza, but not in this update. That might be in the future updates. But yeah, overall I think a little bit underwhelming this update is. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think that they should have done more, or is that enough? Or yeah, what's your opinion about it? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? This is my opinion, and I think they should have done more for the fans who still play this game. And I know it's not easy adding new tracks. Obviously, it takes time in development. Obviously, I don't know if they're working already on the next Forza Motorsport. That will be 9. Maybe for the next Xbox, maybe already working on that. We don't know this. But when you have 20th anniversary update, you should expect much more than that. But it is what it is. I'll still see you on the starting line of Road America. Another 4 laps for circuit. I'll see you then. Alright, welcome back. Alright, we are at the start of next race. I've taken a gamble and I'm using soft tires as opposed to mediums that everyone else is using. Hopefully that's not gonna bite me back. But we're gonna need to make our way forward as soon as as you can probably hear by the engine, we had some upgrades. We are S tier 700S, as probably everyone else as well around us. I didn't actually check. So the car is faster, is better braking, has better tires. Pretty much everything is better. I think we might run out of tires. They already are 1/4 used and I still got 3 more laps. It's gonna be really hard to keep the car on track at the end of the race. Right, 2 more laps. We are still in the 6th position. We're being blocked quite well. I feel like we have pretty good speed through the corners. It's just AI is blocking me constantly on them. And they are slightly better at acceleration and straight line speed. Okay, I think we're gonna have just enough tires to compete in this race properly, but this is last lap and I am quite far away from the leading 2 cars. That was my mistake. Massive mistake. There's not much time to recover now. that was race number 3 finish. I finished 7th because of that mistake on the lap 4 where I tried to overtake 2 cars into that tight corner. Unfortunately, I missed my braking zone, braking point, and yep, overshoot it. Went into the grass, and that's how it ended up. I wonder how far. Oh, okay, I didn't lose any position in the championship. I'm still first, but now only 4 points ahead of the second one. So gonna have to win or came second in the last race. Can't make any more mistakes like I just did. So the next race will be where? Le Mans. Alright, 2 laps around Le Mans Circuit International. And I will see you on the starting line. Okay, start from 10th position again, no practice. As always, I've changed the tires to medium this time. I'm not risking them with softs, although this only 2 laps. But you never know. We might lack a bit of a straight line speed comparing to others, so we need to really get ahead of the pack as soon as. Oops. And another, oh my gosh. Right, so penalty for leaving the track and hitting the car in front of us. Right, that's good. We're staying with the pack. Oh, my brakes are rubbish.
Time penalty is 0.5 seconds.
Another penalty. I've stopped braking ages ago and I still didn't manage to stop myself. Right, we're on a second position, so that position gives us who win in the championship. But we also got 3.3 second penalty. So I think I need to overtake this Corvette and just go for the win. And hopefully build big enough buffer to not drop below second position. Sorry. I swear I didn't do that on purpose this time.
Final lap. You got this.
But he's brake checking, testing me constantly. It's like he's braking
Time penalty.
into the car. Another penalty for what? What's that for? The guy is brake testing me and then I get a penalty for hitting him. This car the brakes are absolutely terrible. This car just doesn't brake. Oof. I think finished 6th. What? Doesn't make sense.
Nice work out there.
That does not make any sense. I finished 6th. Because the guy that was in the 4th place was losing 4.2 seconds to me. Oh my god, that absolutely doesn't make any sense now that I finished 6th. Oof. Luckily, I did not lose this championship. I'll be so annoyed. Because on the screen you could see that the guy in 4th was 4.2 seconds behind me when I crossed the finish line. And then suddenly, after applying the penalties, I'm 6th. How does that work? How does that work? There must be some kind of a bug in the game that doesn't show you the timings correctly. Okay, so that was Forza Motorsport 3 series of this 20th anniversary tour. Let me down in the comments what you think about this update for Forza and about this Spirit of Forza Motorsport series as well. I enjoyed the tracks. The tracks are really good, and I think the cars that they choose for the tracks is really good. That can be uploaded. But yeah, they should add a little bit more, make this more special, make it more unique. Like the difference between 2, 3 was colossal in terms of graphics and everything. And obviously they won't be changing graphics in the game, but they could add some different theme into the menu when you go into Forza 2 or Forza 3 and Forza 4 and so on. They could add different visuals to the map, to the positioning and stuff like that. They could add this kind of stuff that really pleased fans, but they didn't, and obviously I doubt they will. Maybe we'll see another track in the next update that's coming soon in about 2 weeks in June. Let's hope so, because otherwise we have 4, 5, 6 and 7, so we still have 4 more series, and without a new track doing those 4 series we'll just feel very much the same, to be honest with you. Even if we're gonna be doing this with cover cars that were in the previous editions. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think about this. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week in Forza Motorsport Spirit of Forza Motorsport 4 Championship. Until then, goodbye and thank you for watching.